Hello and welcome to PowerDrift. Today, we have managed to get our hands on two motorcycles. And I say we.
Because of me. Hi, I'm Ananya and some of you might have seen me in a special video which was premiered some time ago. Today, I form the other half of the motorcycle content team.
मैं क्या करूँ, कोई job छोड़ दूँ?
Okay, then let's talk about motorcycles. मुद्दे की बात करते हैं. Now, I have been very curious with Adishwar Auto as a brand because they've been on a shopping spree.
They recently took QJ Motor Ride under their massive umbrella. So, what motorcycles are we riding today?
Straight riding. I exactly know what we are riding today, but first, we gotta do a bit of research. And what you will ride is exactly half of what I will ride.
The SRC 250.
Yeah, that's what you are going to ride. I'm gonna ride the SRC 500.
Aren't they of the same family?
Yeah, they should be because SRC, so same naming structure. But look at the motorcycles, they look so different.
Even the specs, they're so weird. The SRC 250, it's a twin cylinder and a 4-valve setup, modern. But if you look at the 500, it has air cooling. It's a 2-valve setup and it's a single cylinder. It has a very retro vibe to it, you know.
The 500 is the largest air-cooled engine in the country today.
You know, there are a lot of other specs, I'll tell you
I
about
know
them.
it keeps getting weirder because they don't share the same wheel sizes. One's tubeless, the other one has got tube spokes. But I think, yeah, I've done my research.
So have I.
The SRC 500 is surprisingly decent, torquey, smooth, and actually really nice to ride. The refinement levels are also not too bad considering how big of a single this is. If you're worried about thermal management, please don't. The power and torque output isn't that crazy, and when we see those numbers, you will know how considerate the brand has been. What's even better is that the motorcycle pulls all the way beyond 120 kilometers per hour without a lot of trouble and can stay there pretty much all day long. You won't even feel the need to switch between gears too often as it chugs along just fine, all thanks to how that torque is delivered.
The SRC 250 on the other hand is not the best. It sounds awesome as hell, but the ride feeling is just absent. Vibrations creep in from very low RPM, get on the gas and it feels like it's going nowhere. I wish there was more connection, but it sounds nice. Really nice.
You see the 250 that I'm riding? It's got a very neutral posture to it. Not too committed, not too relaxed. It's a pretty decent bike for city rides, you know. And I really like the seat. It's got a lot of room. And along with the rider, I think so it's going to give a very comfortable experience to the pillion, which is the best part.
Yeah, but for me, I think the ergonomic position is a little weird. It's almost like you're sitting on a chair. The pegs, they're higher than expected and it feels like you're sitting on a cruiser. But you know what the biggest problem is? It's not actually a cruiser. But just like your bike, my seat is actually pretty comfortable too and मैं तो इस पे आराम से घंटों तक बैठ सकता हूँ.
Yeah. Everybody talking like they want a piece of me. Nobody catch me like it when I'm running in these streets. Show 'em how to do it, yeah, show 'em how to be.
This is not a comparison video between the two, but the SRC 250 feels like a compact, agile motorcycle to ride. And why wouldn't it be? It's not as heavy, has a small wheelbase, and overall very tight. The ride quality is just about right, neither too firm nor too soft. It feels just right.
The SRC 500 also isn't too bad either, but the rear feels too plush for Indian roads. Moves around a little too much at high speeds for my liking, but when your ride is calm, peaceful and relaxed, the SRC is at its best behavior.
We going off like we got nothing to lose. Gonna take all you got, yeah, you know that this is true.
It's long and heavy, yes. Almost like a cruiser, and handling is not its best friend. It feels heavy to steer and it's best suited for roads that you can see till the horizon.
Going hard, never make any excuse. Yeah, you know what I want and I'm taking it from you.
अरे फीचर्स का क्या
क्या?
बताएं कि नहीं?
हाँ, फीचर्स में there's USB, there's a digital display, no Bluetooth, no navigation, none of that. कुछ भी नहीं.
I do agree. Nothing too fancy.
Now tell me pricing.
1.99 for the 250 and 2.69 for the 500.
At that price, will you buy the 250?
I wouldn't go for this motorcycle specifically. Don't get me wrong, the bike sounds amazing.
It does, it does.
But you see, I came across a lot of problems during the test drive.
Jaise? Tell me.
Starting from the engine was very vibey.
But internal combustion engines, they are vibey at some point in time.
Yeah, I do get that. But as low as 3000 RPM, not happening.
That's the problem, right?
The throttle transition from off to on to off. The bike was jerking a lot. Other than that, the main major problem which I faced was the foot pegs. Whenever I would stop at a signal and keep my feet back up to ride again, a touch to the bottom of the foot peg and it folds up. So, you would probably end up touching the rear brake and you know how that goes.
Yeah, big problem.
So I've never faced this problem with any other bike, but here we are. There are a lot of other motorcycles in the same price range which have a better connection with the rider.
Light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, yeah.
So 500 definitely is a lot better than the 250 in every way, sense and
The
form.
exhaust note.
When you look at the spec sheet, it's not as impressive. But when you start riding the 500, you'll realize that it's a lot more honest. It's definitely staying true to its laid-back personality or character. And by laid-back, I do not mean that it's a slow motorcycle. Because I saw some really good numbers out on the highway, and that was really impressive. But at the end of the day, it is a format that does not catch my fancy.
Light it up, light it up.
So, test ride and decide.
Absolutely. So if you like the 500 or even the 250 for that matter, please go ahead and take a test ride.
Light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up. Woo. Light it up, light it up. Trying to start it.
So,
fire.
next project क्या?
Next project.
No. Wait, let's ask the viewers. Which motorcycles would you want us to compare next? Let us know in the comments. Until then,
My name is Varun Painter and I will see you later.
I am Ananya Awasthi and मैं हूँ हमेशा हस्ती.
Blocked.
Time for the
Yeah, you
pizza.
can hear me say. Light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, yeah. Light it up, light it up. Woo. Light it up, light it up. Trying to start it, fire, yeah.